Hello, it's Edyn here, and today I'm going to be talking about Where Snows in Fall, my book series, and perhaps whatever comes to mind. So first off, Where Snows in Fall is a book series about friendship, pranks, slice of life, things we do for fun, and I'm going to start diving into the world. So most of the story takes place in Edyn, E-D-Y-N. It's a parallel universe to Idyll, which is where the main character is from, Yin, and she travels to Edyn by accident, and that's where she meets the three other main characters, the boys, and also, sorry if it's kind of windy, I don't know if that's gonna mess with the audio. Okay, Edyn and Idyll. So they're two parallel universes connected like around 1,000 years ago or so, or 800 years ago, and by technology, that's how they're connected, by technology and frequency and all that stuff. And I guess because of that, they're not exactly parallel anymore, because they made a name for each other and had its own uniqueness to each world. Idyll, I-D-Y-L-L, it is more like clean, like more like proper and white and aesthetically pleasing, I guess. I would say more proper, and there isn't any conflict. The news media is not relevant at all. And then we have Edyn, which is more news-oriented. There's more like escapists, like troublemakers in Edyn, and people are more like excited and trying to make festivals and, all the yada yada. It's more lively, I would say. So that's what I was saying. Edyn and Idyll, they're the place that, at least Volume 1, in Edyn, okay, never mind. That's where they are. And, okay, so there's thermal. How Edyn and Idyll work is that for thousands of years or so, they've had figured out that the best solution to any conflict is by being happy, because if you're happy or if you're feeling good and not acting on your negative emotions, then there's less conflict, less war, less anything. So that's why they created health, H-E-L-T-H, and it means happy, euphoric, and liberally talented humans. They created the health organization to keep everyone happy, basically, keep everything in check, that kind of thing. And so that's been around for 1,000 years or so, and it's what's pretty prominent in the story, but it's not necessarily a conflict against, my main characters are escapists, which is troublemakers in their society, but because they're so lively and unlike usual escapists that are negative, they're actually more positive, happy, having fun, pranking people, harmless pranks. That's kind of like escapists that are having fun at it, and most escapists are usually just negative people. That's why health doesn't like them. So it's kind of like a little conflict over whether they should be stopped or not, but they're still kind of inconveniencing people, so they're still gonna go after the escapist squad. Thermal, I keep forgetting about that. So thermal that's how they check emotions. They have thermal cameras everywhere, the rainbow colored ones, and I recently made a chart for that, for how they would look like, and actually I'll pull that up on my computer. each person, like how they check thermal is by the colors, and I mean they're not gonna, okay, I don't know how well it's gonna show. Let's see here. Okay, we got happiness, we got love, calm, this is like calm state, this is love, this is what is this, sadness. You don't want to be more purple and blue. Damn, this is a bad angle. Fear, oh wait, fear's right here. Fear. Anger, like I should just not do it this way. This one's depression. I wasn't quite sure how it would look like, but I kind of made it. Yeah, I made this like yesterday. And it's just like, that's how they know how you're feeling. And so a lot of people, I wouldn't say suppress their emotions, but I would say like neutralize. Yeah, neutralize. They definitely neutralize their emotions so that no one gives them like a look or some like, oh, you should calm down or whatever. Even though like my Escapist squad, my main characters, Yen, Kyle, Crow, and Eric, they still show emotion, but it's shallow. Like when I write them, I show a lot of emotion, but when you're reading their thermal, and if you were actually to like see them through a thermal camera, you would you wouldn't be able to see that they have like a stronger read. Like you wouldn't really tell if they're angry or scared or not, unless like it's like genuine, like really strong. So there's that. We got thermal. I think I'm covering most of the topics I'm thinking of today. There's a lot of other aspects in the story, but yeah. So I guess I could talk about health more. And so their goal is to make sure everyone's happy, everything's going good. I mean, they're not really bad, even though like they're the antagonists of the story, because they are trying to like help people, and they do help people. I'm not like saying they don't. It just, there's some ways that not everyone would agree on, and that's where it's kind of controversial. But they are good people. And also Sol, Esther, he's the future prime minister, and he's 19 years old. He's older than the squad because most of them are 17. He's new to the whole thing. Well, not new because he's born into it, but damn, I keep hearing things. Sol's a good guy, even though he gets irritated by Kyle a lot. He's actually a good guy, and he tries his best. Although we don't see that side of him most of the time because he's always dealing with escapists in the story. So, but then you see it with Callie, because I don't talk about Callie enough quite yet. I know I don't think many people. I don't want to say it, but I don't think many people will like her at first. I'm not gonna lie, because she's only scared of escapists. That's her running fear throughout her whole life. Everything else she's totally fine with. It's just if she ever hears the mention of escapists, she gets all like scared and like shivery and nervous and sweating, and like she just can't help it, I guess. Yeah, I don't think at first many people will like her, but hopefully you guys can come to like her character. She's not bad. She's actually pretty nice and helpful, and she has good intentions. So, what you can say? There's Sky and Daito. Oh, and Lasana. I mean, I don't write her as much because she doesn't get into like crazy stuff. Like I would write her more, but she doesn't like she has a control of what she does, I guess. I don't know how to say it. But she doesn't get into stupid scenarios. That's what it is. So, and that's what most of the story's about. But Sky and Daito, they get involved a lot. Well, mostly Sky, and Daito just gets pulled along the way. Okay, let's see. Well, yeah, that's volume 1. I'm in the process of finishing book 2 and 3 because I already published the first book. And book 2 and 3 will have more pranks. Probably better pranks than the first one. I tried with the first one, but at least I started the first one with a I'm cutting that out. Okay. With the squad with Kyle Crone Eric's I lost my train of thought because of that. Anyway, I started the first book with their perspective on the prank. I don't think I can talk like this because I'm going to say all the spoilers. Like the one part I'm going to cut out of this is a literal spoiler. Kinda. I mean, it's not that big of a spoiler. It's just whatever. Anyway, I'm trying to think of more things I can say about, even though I don't have many viewers yet. So I don't really have anyone asking me questions. I don't know. I'll think about it, and I'll try to explain more of my story as I go. I think these glasses are giving me confidence because I'm not looking at the camera. I don't know if you probably can see I'm not looking at the camera. That makes it more goofy, but at least I don't feel like I have to look at it. Anyways, I guess it's Edyn here, and it's Edyn out. Bye, people.